Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depend on where you are watching from. We are here again in the studio to educate you on a topic, the effect of a single parenting in our kids' lives. And I have with me in the studio today, uh, Tik Yokinto.
Hi guys.
And with me also in the studio is Mr. Benjamin Uyi.
Hi Benji.
And as you all know, I am Sterling Opberry, the end time commander. So, yes, guys, welcome to the studio. Hope you are all good.
We good.
Hope you are good. Yes, we are here to talk about being a single parent
Yeah.
and the effects in our kids' life. So first of all, I'm gonna turn to you, Tiki Okinto, to tell us because when we just came to this country at the beginning, we were seeing single parents everywhere. It was strange to us, but unlike now, that it's not all over, it's rapid. Nigerians are also fully involved right now, being a single parent and all that. So, but since we're in South Africa and versus Nigeria, so I would like you to start with us the effect and the disadvantage and the advantage
Of single
of
parenting.
single parenting.
Yeah. I would like to say single parenting. It's a very touchy subject because it's quite unfortunate when you grow up in a home whereby you have both parents and then you get to see people in your street, in your neighborhood, like your neighbors or your close relatives that, they're growing up without either their mothers or their fathers. How it affects them even mentally, because I'm talking about this thing as it's something that it's very close to home, whereby I can actually make example with something that is very, very personal, even personal to me. It's a very serious pandemic, if I may put it that way, single parenting, because when two adults consent into having a child, whether the both of you are together or not, staying in the lives of your kids, it's of the utmost importance, because this child didn't ask to be brought to the world. The child is innocent, for crying out loud. And as a man, I would say it's common to men, because as a mother cannot leave. In most cases, it's very rare. It's rare situations whereby a mother can just abandon their kids, unlike a father. Because in my language, there's a lineage that says a child belongs to a woman, which I would say it's true. But I don't know, you might disagree, but a child belongs to a mother, because a mother need to nurture the child.
In my place where I come from,
Yeah.
A father is the owner of the child.
Yes, a father is the owner of the child, but logically, the mother is the owner of a child, in a sense that I can't give birth to a child and come and drop it to you. You wouldn't know what to do. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but in my own scenario, I knew what to do because I'm a victim.
You knew what to do. Let me just help this one. You knew what to do because of where you're coming from.
And because situation forced him to
Exactly.
know what to do. Do you understand what I'm saying? But naturally, a woman, a man wouldn't know. Like even a man, for the man to want to pick a child that is an infant, they will be scared to say, because I'm a man, I'm strong. I might I will break the child, or I would mishandle the
also
child.
Broken. Yeah, you get broken as well as a man, living with a child alone.
Yeah.
In my own part, it was not one child; it was two.
Wow.
And the one was 2, and the other one was just 5 months plus.
Still very small.
So it was still very small. Like I have to change dampers and all. And this thing happened like their mother dropping them over the weekend. So say, I am coming to leave the kids for you for the weekend. So it was Friday. So I thought, it's cool. You can bring them, then you fetch them on Sunday. Until today, as we stand right now, the kids are still with me. I don't even know the whereabouts of their mother.
My happiness is the mother knew where to drop them. She didn't literally abandon them. I wouldn't even say she abandoned them. In her defense.
At least she knew where
Yes,
where to drop them.
allow me to defend her. She didn't abandon the kids. And then, we have cases where they will say kids are taken to orphanage homes.
Yes.
Do you understand?
No,
Kids are left on the road. We see videos, we see pictures on social media where they say a mother gave birth to a child and dumped them somewhere. But in this case, I will applaud her 50%. Like, you understand? 50% of applaud to say you went and dropped them where they belong. At the rightful place.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have gone and dropped them any other place, but at your place.
And as time goes, I try to tell her, okay, this kids you drop with me, it's affecting my movement, it's affecting my lifestyle, and it's affecting my hustle. So why do you prefer to leave it with me when you have a mother and you have sisters?
Because
then she told me, her response to me was, she knows how much I love my kids, and I'm the only one that can give them the type of life she wants for them.
She was honest, and then she knows. She knew.
Understands you.
Yes,
she knows that
and she understands where she's coming from.
Exactly.
And then she didn't give birth to those kids for her sisters and her mother. You both make the kids.
I think I agree with her.
You agree with her,
yes,
but
I agree with her.
What about me, my mentality?
Benjamin, now I need to crush him a bit there, because now it's like you need to think about me. What about her?
Yeah.
Did you even think that for somebody that carried 2 kids for on 2 consecutive 9 months, carried the pregnancy, whether it's push or it was Caesar, whichever way, you gave birth to those kids and then you decide to leave them. What must have been going through her? There's what they call postnatal stress. That it happens to other women, not every woman. When we're done here, you go and Google and research about it. Or Benjamin, you can even help us to check about it. That there are women that after giving birth, they get affected mentally. Pregnancy is not an easy thing. Some men might think that a woman can carry a child, give birth, push, and then that's it. It's as easy as that.
Let me come in here. In our own issue, you should have asked me first what happened, because I never chased her nor the kids out of my house.
Yeah. Okay. Then what happened?
It was
Let it not be that
it was me not
you.
at home.
Yeah.
Then it was me coming back.
Yeah.
And find out the house was empty.
Okay.
Everything is gone.
Okay.
Then I tried calling, number switched off. Tried calling her sister. Sister was not answering. Called her mother. Mother said, she doesn't know anything.
Yeah.
She doesn't know her whereabouts. Maybe she's with her sister.
Yeah.
You understand? Then going to play the camera to see what happened. Eventually, I saw it was a fellow Nigerian brother who came in to fetch her out of my house. You understand? So at that point of time, that was not just a Nigerian brother. It was a friend as well. You understand? That the Baki was what I saw on the camera that took her away.
Okay.
And as soon as I spoke to that guy, so you are the one who came to fetch my wife and my children out of my house. What's up? The answer, the response for, that guy gave me was, anywhere you see me, kill me. Anywhere I see you, I kill you.
Yay. In this instance, Benji, in this instant now, I don't know now. I'm going to play a psychologist a little bit now. Yes, I'm going to play it for a few minutes now. In this case now, this must have motivated you now to even do better, because then now I don't see why your woman would leave you at home comfortably so where she's staying and go and move with another man. There must have been something you're not doing right.
Okay,
no,
as a man.
Let's go back to the topic, which is single motherhood, right?
Single parenting. Single parenting,
and the effect it has on the children, our kids. And because for me, that is like really very, very essential, because the person, every time there's a separation or a divorce, people who, or the person
suffer
who
the most are the
kids.
Which is why before you, sometimes, there are different situations whereby that could happen for you to have kids. So let's not even talk about that. But I think it is something to consider at the beginning of every relationship,
Yeah.
because having a child with someone and then you guys then decide to go your separate ways is going to affect the product of that relationship.
Yeah.
So why should it? I feel like it should be something that should be considered first. That okay,
Yeah.
should anything happen, what's going to happen to these kids?
You know the thing is, in most cases, I would say in most cases, it's a very rare case whereby you would hear a couple saying, or people that are having a consensual sex that will say, we planned this child. It's a matter of, tada, babe, I miss my period. Babe, I'm pregnant, right? None of these pregnancies are planned. I want to answer Benjamin now to say, what is it that you people are now planning to? Because most of pregnancies are not planned. They come as they come. And then when the relationship fails, the relationship fails.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, where we are failing is now trying to put our differences aside and putting the needs of our kids first to say, this is what is going to happen. People find it funny that I consider my baby daddy as my best friend, because you know what? Even though we separated, he's the best father in the whole world. Yeah. My baby daddy is a Nigerian. We have a baby girl, my one and only child. Yeah. He has another child now in a happy relationship, and I'm happy for him. So in a sense that there were times in my life where I did things I'm not proud of. And those things that I did when I'm not proud of, I was not in a relationship with him yet then. Do you understand what I'm saying? And it happens that while I was in a relationship with him, they came to haunt me. And then now a baby was there. And it just happened that it was after I just gave birth that, the ghost from my past came haunting me. That had to take me away from my own family, my own child, that I was incarcerated, that I had to spend years in prison, which left him being a single parent now. Do you now understand? Yeah. So he had to be there for our child. He had to be the best father that he could be, to an extent that
not by choice.
Yeah?
It was not by choice. He wasn't a single parent by choice.
He wasn't a single parent by choice. He was a single parent by circumstances. Yeah, okay. That is why I say this single parenting of a thing, at times, it depends on the situation or the angle that it comes from. So he had to be that single parent and all that. Covering what you just asked now by saying, what about your mental health? What about your business? Your movement was restricted, your hustles and all those kind of things. That was also the case with him. Whereby even today, people say, hey, that guy is a very strong guy till today. There are people that are telling me when they meet me on the road that we used to remember when he used to push that child with a pram going everywhere, going to drop her in the crèche in the morning and all those kind of things. Then now he needed to go and hustle. He needed to come back. A girl child for that matter. Yeah. Because of the choices that I made. Wrong choices that I made in my life that had to affect my child, that had to affect him and affect our relationship. Do you now understand that at the end of the day, our coming back, it was a co-parenting. A peaceful one that even now I can call him anytime. I said, hey, where are you? You are in your house. I'm coming. Your woman knows me, that I'm your baby mother. I come, I chill. Your woman had a baby. I'm like, okay, when they come out from hospital, I birth the baby. I'm the one that birth the baby.
I can still say it's such a lucky.
You understand what I'm saying? I birth the baby. If she want to go out, I'll be like, okay, come and drop baby with us. If the woman can't find me, I'm at home, she will call my sisters. We have a relationship like that. The woman calls my sisters to say, okay, they'll drop the child or whatever. I see something at the shop, or my sister said, oh, I went to buy something for my own child, and I saw this thing for your child. They will buy and give her. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because then now, everything now, it doesn't have to be about gra-gra, fight for what now? Relationship came and go. There are kids involved. My daughter now lives in Nigeria. I made that decision to the father. I said, let's send my baby to Nigeria.
Yeah, without your signatory, they would take.
He was shocked, maybe based on how we separate and everything and what that my coming out of prison, maybe I might want to deny him the child. I wouldn't deny you the child, because as far as I'm concerned, you are the best father in the whole world till date. and years to come and life to come, I will still consider you the best father in the whole world, because you gave to my child what I couldn't. You filled the gap. Do you understand? You even made my child to know her mother. Made sure every weekend my child come to visit me while I was behind bars. Do you understand? So my child knew me, my child knew her mother, to an extent that even my child this weekend when she comes, she'll be like, Mommy, you changed your hair. She noticed I grew with her. That's why my coming out, she didn't forget me, because she was 1 year when I went to prison, and I came out, she was 6 years old. I stayed 5 years. Oh. Do you understand now? It could have been more than enough reason for my child not to know me and to know another woman. True. In that 5 years, anything could have happened, a lot could have happened. But he considered me as well, with my selfishness and the things that I did that end up bringing me to prison. He was not even a part of. Do you understand now that the mental health of this child is very important, and for that of the mother? She's in prison. This child, she's drawing strength from this child. This child also needs her mother. Do you understand? I was involved in many things. Even in school, I would still call school. I would video call the crèche, her birthdays, everything. He was involving me with everything. So it's different strokes for every folks. It depends on the type of people that you meet, because like I would always say, we can't always paint people with same brush because of other things that happen to other people, although there are other people that are unfortunate. Even where they walk, they will say, God forbid. To an extent that there was a time when I was still incarcerated, I even said to my baby daddy that even though we broke up, I would like all my kids to come from the same lineage. I would still want you to father, if we're not dating. He was like, this one is mental. Do you now understand? Yeah. So the mental health of our kids, it's really, really important.
Yes, I was about to ask that. So from your experience, how was the mental health of your child? How did this affect the child? Did it affect your child, or it didn't affect the child because the dad was able to fill the gap? The dad was able to take you along.
The father carried me along, like I said. He made sure that weekend they visit. If the father didn't bring her, he would bring my sisters would bring her. And the father was like, I insisted as well. Like, as he made me laugh, that the baby mama said the child must stay with him. He knows why. I have a family. I have sisters that are in the same area with where the baby daddy was. If they were all in Randbeck, let me make example. Ne? But I chose my child to stay with the father. Reasons best known to me. And I knew that nobody would take care of this child very well more than the father would. If it is weekend, the father would say, okay, I'm taking the child to your sisters. My child would enjoy going to play with my sister's kids, and weekend they will go to saloon and all that. So my daughter had all of that. She had a part of me, a part of my family, and the part of the father. So all of that which the child needed, as far as mental health and growth is concerned, she had that all based on what? Communication and understanding.
Kudos to Nigerian men. Kudos to Nigerian men.
I beg you.
Because at the end of the day, a Nigerian
kudos to my baby daddy.
A Nigerian man does not leave their child alone.
You just got to
I'm telling you. Okay. Can you compare a Nigerian man and a South African man?
Yes.
Let me tell you. Let me also say this. Let me say this because you just said a Nigerian man cannot leave. They don't live.
Some they do.
But let me tell you, you also need to get context, because I mean, it could be a situation whereby the man and the woman did not get along.
Yeah.
The woman completely would take the child away from the man, right? Or it could also be they had a bad relationship. The man just don't want to have anything to do with this woman anymore, my brother.
Even with their child.
Carry the pikin.
It happened. I can't deny that.
When the child grows up, you look for his father.
If, for example, this woman was bad to me, this woman I didn't understand or like her character. Yeah. I will never be comfortable for her to raise my child, because my child will also end up the same way. You understand? Because
not really. That I'm bad to you doesn't mean I'll be bad to Benji.
Exactly.
No, I beg to differ.
Mothers and their kids. Women tend to love their kids sometimes even more than their husband.
Yes.
Don't you know that?
Because you know what? That bond, a man can come and go out of your life, but that child
They love
stays.
their kids.
Yeah.
I mean, for me,
Yes.
it's wrong,
But one thing,
but it's something I've come to understand. Because if you're married to a person, or if you're in a relationship, you should never love your kids more than
Your
your woman.
spouse.
Yeah,
Your spouse.
that is what I wanted
Your
to
spouse.
It
say.
should
Because that
not
is what
happen.
I have grown
Yeah.
to understand. To say, if you want your kids to love you unconditionally, you have to love their mother unconditionally. Because their mother is the one who will always send them back to you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You understand?
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, like some of us who end up in polygamy way already in life, we have to learn how to be a serial baby mama, a baby father. You understand? To be a good and successful serial baby father.
Yeah.
You have to love the women more than you love the kids.
The kids.
Even if you are not with the women.
Well,
One, I think I earn my kids today because of the way I showed
love to your
showered love to their
wife,
mother.
to their mothers. Okay.
You understand? So their mother felt
It is the love that you showered her that made her feel
because
that
she
they're
flops.
safer with you.
Yeah, she flops. And her flops know that there is no way this guy can ever get back to me. You understand? So what she did was to hand over the keys to me so that she can continue with her floppiness, our floppiness.
Yeah, floppiness.
You understand?
Yeah.
You-
I feel that, but then now
get
I wanted to crush you a bit. You
Yeah,
know
you're
that
free.
like I wanted to crush you a bit whereby you'd wanna say you want to compare Nigerian men and South African men. You know, it's generation with generation. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There will be a period whereby, like you would say, the time when you came to South Africa, you would find a lot of single parents and what. Now it's all over the world.
It's all over. And mostly in Nigeria now, you cannot find baby mama
that
in
you would find
Nigeria.
that most Nigerians used to say it's very rare when you meet a South African. That South African don't have a child.
Yes.
That lady already have 1, 2, or 3 kids before. You understand? Some are stepfathers even before they are fathers.
Yeah.
When they are dating, when they are in their relationships. Do you understand? Because of how they find the situation. I think I would want to touch on a part whereby I would say our government has also a hand in that, in a sense that to some weak men, not all of the South African men, because I know amazing South African fathers.
I also know
Amazing South African fathers present
that you would learn from them.
I also know.
that you would admire, bro. You would admire them.
I also know some that will tell you, I have 5 baby mama, bro. I don't support any of the kids because the mothers are collecting sasa.
This is where I was going when I was saying the government.
And at the end of the day, how much is this sasa? How much is this sasa money?
How much is this sasa money you're talking about? Because sasa money can't
here
even
in South
take.
Africa, the money will not be enough. Yeah,
Exactly.
converting the money to Nigerian money, we can say yes, a block.
Yeah.
Why are they giving them money that is up to nothing though? But I mean, why is the government giving them so little? If you don't want to give them, if you don't want to take care of them, don't leave them.
No, it's not a matter. The
government have
government is
already
supporting.
calculated. They are
The government is
supporting.
not responsible.
Yeah,
It's a
it's a
support.
support,
Yes,
not to take
it's
care of
called
them.
social grant support.
Yeah,
That is
because
the name.
At the end of the
Social
day,
grant support.
At the end of the day,
It's
that
support.
money is supposed to buy them at least a baby milk and a Pampers.
Yes.
You understand? But some girls,
That is to
some
relieve
girls
stress.
right now give birth just because of that SASA money, so that they will have money to drink every month ending.
I would
No
not want
lie.
to believe that.
No
I
lies
will tell you,
detected. No
go
lies
to
detected.
Soweto.
No lies
it's not
detected.
lies. Go to Soweto. They give birth just because of that little pen that government gives
No
to
lies
them.
detected
You
there.
understand? Because they just want to use it to drink at the end of the month, because their kids, they give birth and give it to their mother. Their mother do everything to make sure that kids eat or do everything have everything. But that money, that SASA money, as soon as it comes in, you will be seeing those girls at the pub, taverns. As soon as they collect that money, they don't use it for the purpose why government is
It's
giving
giving
it to
them the money for.
Okay.
That money is a social grant support. It is that just support, because then now there are people that come from rural areas whereby it bad as in it is as bad as in it is as bad. But then the government can only solemnly focus on saying this rural part is only the people that will benefit. If they want to do census, I mean, they will lose count. They won't be able to do that. That is why now it's beneficial for every child that lives in South Africa. But then that doesn't mean that it's a support that it can take a child even to school.
Yeah, it can better the child's life.
Yes.
But at least
it's a support.
If we who are Nigerians had opportunity to that some little penny,
You know?
life would have been better for us.
Life would have been better for you guys.
Yeah,
And I believe some men in Nigeria and back in Nigeria, they would have had the same mentality that some of the South African guys that are not taking responsibility for their kids, saying their kids should, they are getting, you are getting grant. They would have had that, if not because of the bad government that Nigeria have.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Because of our government, so we have to sit up right.
Because of the government that makes people to harden.
There was no choice.
No choice. Imagine
We have to be responsible.
Yeah.
Maybe the man has even left. Now the woman is on poverty, like serious poverty.
Yeah.
Zero support.
You know.
So you have no choice but
you know how it pains me. Like I used to tell my sister, I said, I'm broke. I said, okay, no do now. Let me send my daughter 50,000 naira. I would tell my sister, if I call my sister-in-law, ex-in-law, I would put it that way, the auntie that is taking care of my child. If I call her, I used to put her on a speaker because my sisters just love how she talks and she likes to laugh. Yeah. She's jovial. She's forever laughing. My sisters like, the way she laughs. The way they will do appraisal, they will praise you, what. I'll be like, because of how much? If I tell my sister said, why is she praising you? He said, this one is nothing.
Money is small.
I said, forget.
But there is big.
I make my sister understand. I said, do you know what this money means? I said, forget that now we are looking at it like,
And also, she's just appreciating the support.
She's appreciating the support because because you sent 50,000 less than 800 rand here, you fear is small. But Nigeria minimum wage is 70,000.
Yeah,
you understand? And I have a sister who is earning 50,000 naira as a salary.
Yeah.
In Nigeria.
Yeah.
And she's a graduate.
Yeah.
You understand? And that money is very big. And at least she can do a lot of things with that.
It's ridiculous.
So, but we here in South Africa, we take it to 50,000, less than 700. That's nothing. We take it. We just send it. But you see the way Nigeria appreciates, even if you can send in Nigeria 10,000 right now, and there is a church service, your name will be called throughout in that church service. They will be praying for you.
No man.
And 10,000 naira is less than 200 rand. Yeah. Okay, let's just say 240 is 20,000 naira.
Yeah.
You understand?
10,000 naira is
10,000 naira is 120. But the prayers you will get, even when you still call that person after 1 week, they will still say, thank you that day, thank you for that day, So we are appreciative because we know the struggle, the struggle we had to pass through before we get that money.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah. So now let's go back to a topic because then something came to my mind when I'm thinking about single parenting whereby the father is absent. Because now we were talking about the father is present.
Yes.
You as a father, you were present. I made an example about my personal life. My baby daddy was present, still is. Then now in a case where fathers are absent and it's only mothers that are present, then the difficulties whereby where the mother is not even working.
Wow.
Do you understand? You are not even working. You are now depending on that grant. That grant now, you need to divide it in a sense that it must buy food. It must provide for the child. It is very much impossible. Then now, the child can look like the child next door. They start to envy. That is where crime starts. For them starting to steal from other kids because they want to be like other kids now. And then you must know that kids don't know anything. I will diss you over your shoe that have a hole as a child. But then you, as a child that is wearing that shoe that has a hole, you know your background. You come back now, you're crying at home for your mother for the shoe, but your mother can't be able to. But your father is able now to call Tick. You can spend on Tick. Babe, I need money for massage. I need money for nails. That money can be popping out. But to go and provide it to give to your child, it's going to be a problem. We have unpresent fathers, which is a big pandemic, and it's affecting the kids. Even it affects them even academically. You are very lucky when you see that there's this child that comes from a poor background, that like they feed from hand to mouth, that they do so well in schools here in South Africa, and then they end up getting even bursaries to go to school to better their lives.
Can I quickly chip in? It depends on the circumstances in which that woman left with the kids that will make me to support the kids.
Yeah, but no matter the circumstances, you have no right to neglect your blood.
No, there is no matter to circumstances. Me, I will be thinking, if I don't do, you will come and drop the kids with me. We have different mentality.
Yeah.
I didn't chase you out of my house. You left my house. So it means you are capable to take care of the child you left with.
But I'm hearing what you're saying. But then, Benjamin, like he's saying, our mentality is different. But at the end of the day, it still boils down to where you were saying, why don't two adults have a conversation and planning now? This is where the planning part of it is coming. You are separated, right? I left your house for my own mental health. Because if relationship not do, I can't come and stay in your house by myself, all in the name of relationship because I want my children to grow up. Hold on.
Your own character. For your own character that I was complaining about, you decided to live with the child, thinking you have done the worst to me. Okay, now, it's fine. Now I have to get another woman. We have to start another life. I have another kids with this woman. Then my earnings, my income is like 10,000, for example, or 20,000. And I've calculated the income can only take care of my household. It cannot extend to outside. You understand?
No.
I cannot live to train the kids who are with me. If the woman that end up with me, with these kids, is she a fool that stayed with the kids? If you can't stay with me with your child and you left with your child, it will be on my own free hands to give you. If I don't have to give to extend to you, I won't do it. You understand? Especially if the child is a boy. The child will come to the root when he is growing.
I will have to disagree. If I am that child, Benjamin, I am that child. I know that you are my father. You are alive. You are existing. Now you want to come and punish me because of my... Hold on. No, you have to punish me because of... One day we'll talk about it. I punished you because your mother was unruly. You punished me.
The money I have could only take care of my household.
Why can't you divide it?
At that moment.
There are some certain things. There are some certain things now.
With me right
if you are buying electricity for 100 rand, start buying for 70. Give me 30 rand.
No, okay, then we have to live in darkness for the remaining 30 rand.
You're not gonna live in darkness because you're going to minimize certain things.
How can you minimize?
You are minimizing your cost to include me as your blood. Now I am grown. You are calling me. Say, my son, come and sit down.
It will get to a time when your father will be needed.
It's a lie.
And it always gets to an age.
It's a lie. It's not always the case. It's not always the case.
It always gets to an age where the child will start asking the mother, where is my father?
It's not always the case. As a mother, I can tell you, your father is there. See that mansion.
The woman can brainwash the child and say,
let them brainwash. At the end of the day, it's okay.
It's not about brainwash.
It only happens in this part of the world.
Let's talk about
it only happens in this part of the
world. There's somebody that is close to me that told me a story. Yeah. The person is from Nigeria. That when they gave birth to him, it was like that type of a thing whereby they will say abomination, that you have a child out of wedlock, that those kind of a thing now in Nigeria. And then now the mother had to go and give birth to him somewhere else and drop the child with the granny. So actually the grandmother is the one that raised him. The mother now remarried. Right? So he grew up with the granny and everything. He said he used to sell apples on the street. He used to hawk apples on the street. And then little did he know that this man that is driving this Jeep that used to come and pass there, patronize them, even buy fruits from them, is the father. Do you understand? Until one day where he discovered that he's the father. He said the father didn't even want anything to do with him, even after that. Now he's here in South Africa. He said, after I don't know how many years of his existence is when the father wanted to keep in touch with him. He said the father had money. The father could not even say, okay, let me take out this boy out of the street of hawking 66 apples. Let me maybe. He was patronizing them on the streets. You understand what I'm saying? Let me at least even let me establish him there. Let him be there because according to what he's saying, the money was there. He said this man, he said this man had money and that man didn't want anything to do with him. Even after he found out that he's his father, he went and go and meet him. The father was like, hey, stay away, there you are there. Now that he's in South Africa, the father started calling him, it's like money is finished. But then now he's only talking to him when he wants money.
The father always talks
to him when he wants money. Yeah. Like he doesn't even want a relationship. Wow. And then he was like, okay, see now, people that are now remaining that are alive in my grandmother's side, go and do the right thing to tell them that I'm claiming my son so that I can use this your surname, my father's surname. He said he refused. He said, I even sent this man money. He said he refused. He said, I block him.
Yes.
Do you now understand? Do you now understand that situation that it's not always the case whereby a son will come or a child will come looking for the father? This is one of the typical examples. It's not always the case. It's not a short thing. At the end of the day, this boils down to, as a father, even though the mother did something, do not include the child. It has nothing to do with the child.
At the end of the day,
because you are causing hatred. Some of these things now, it's passing from the hatred now. That guy now will start to go and date another person or marry another person. That hatred now will start going like, you're not going to be treating that person very well because my father didn't treat me well. How things go on, even it affects because some of the movies that we watch are based on real life stories because then now these are the things that the author or the script writer lived or have seen happening around their neighborhood, and then they start writing those stories. They put them into acting. You see them whereby at the end of the day, maybe at the end of the movie, when somebody was so dramatic, then you get to find out the reason why they behave that way. It is because of how my father treated me. It's because of how I grew up and how I was molested or not treated well as a child. Hence, it is not in your place, no matter the matter. That is why I say, even if you have 100 rand, you take out 10 rand or 5 rand, that child will forever remember that there's a day I was hungry. My father showed up with that 5 rand. That 5 rand made that difference. Even to you, even though you were saying, let me just do it like I'm doing this person a favor. But you don't know, you for your mind now, it's like, let me discharge this person. For your mind, you are discharging the person, but you don't know what is it that you have done to them. For that day, you have saved a life for that day.
Yes, I completely agree with you. But I think from Stanley's perspective also, there could be situations where, because sometimes a child you did not grow with, I think it's a thing. A child you did not grow, a child I did not nurture growing up. The mother has in one way or the other managed to take away the relationship I could have had with my child growing up. So if you have taken that away from me, just take responsibility.
Even when you still send the money to the mother to say this is for the child, the mother will still say, you see now I'm the one doing it.
Because
let the child grow up and contact me. I want this, I will do it.
Exactly. Anybody I want to call my child, I want to have a relationship.
I want to have a relationship.
If you are going to, for any reason that happened, you deny me The relationship.
Yeah, I would agree. If you are
You can't deny
denied,
me an access
you see now,
to a
yeah.
child, then you want me to take care of that child.
Yo, no. On that one, then I will also agree.
Yeah.
Because then if we are talking about a case whereby you are being denied being in the life of that child, I can never even
you left with the
support
child.
it.
You
But
left
then,
to the child.
Yeah.
For a reason. Okay.
But now another person is with me. Somebody is
with me. We have kids together.
Listen, I want anything to happen to my marriage because of your
decision.
And if I have it, like I have a family right
I will
now,
never even tell my wife that I have a child outside.
I don't care what you tell me. I don't care what happened. The fact that you left with the child and we didn't work out, you have denied me the opportunity of
having that bond, fatherly bond.
I want to raise my child. I want to see my child grow. I want to know.
See,
my
one
child.
thing you should know is
You
out
understand?
of sight is out of mind.
I promise you. So
if I don't see you all the time, I don't remember you. If I have 1,000 now, I go buy chocolate to my kids, buy them nice things. I will not remember you that is outside because your mother denied me access to you. So when I said when the child grow up, it will look for me.
But then
when the child grow up and look for me,
if the mother
the relationship can start.
Okay.
If the child is 16 years right now and he asks me, I want to pay school fees, I will send to him directly to his account. I won't send through the mother. He will be able to come see me, spend time with me. You understand? So until then, let's wait for that time.
But then it's also good if the mother denied you a child. What efforts is it that you as a father made to try to reach out to be a part of your life, the life of your child, for your child to also know at the end of the day that my father tried. We have cases whereby we know about where a child will say, my father tried looking for me. I remember my father coming for me and my father chasing them away. And it will always stay in the mind of that child that my father wants me.
Let me tell you this. My kids were very young, like I said. One was 2, the other one was less than 5 months. Mm-hmm. When the mother took them away, my life was messed up because I've grown with these kids. I've knew them. I've carried them. Mm-hmm. You, Benjamin, I was always coming to you with tears, calling their mother in his presence. I beg you, with God, can you please come back with these kids? Can you please come back? You understand? Because for the fact now that I have the mind to say, no, it's fine. Because the days of tears are over. Yeah. You understand?
Yeah.
If you are not there, you say, this guy never looked for them. If you are the child, your mother will tell you, your father never looked for you. That is why I was always venting to this man in tears. Until the very faithful day, you remember the day I called to say, from today, I will no longer cry. I'll call you over this kiss anymore.
I was just about to say that.
Thank you. That was the day I stood my ground to say, I can move on with life right now. As soon as I now moved on, then this chick came to dump the kids. I never said it has never got into that part in the relationship where I could tell the woman, that my current wife right now, where I could tell her everything that I have kissed or what. I have never told her. Suddenly you called. You want to bring the kids over for the weekend. Mm-hmm. Because yes, I still have that fatherly love. I can't say no. I say yes, it's fine. You can bring them. You understand? That is when I now start explaining to my now relationship, to my now marriage, which was the relationship then. Look at the situation. I have to also look for my friend again to come and help me to explain. You understand? I'm telling you this. It's a real life story. And if I should make it a movie, it will be series upon series. I'm telling you. Wow. You understand?
You have to then imagine a man telling you now then that look, there are kids, so look at the situation though. They are coming. And she, till today, I still thank God for that woman. She understood.
Yeah, you know that.
And if I tell you, if I don't tell you that these kids are not for,
if I don't tell you it's not for the kids are not for her, you will never know.
Oh, okay then. But my own situation.
Yeah.
Let me tell you my own situation.
Okay.
My own situation, with my last relationship was, I knew, Benjamin, that you have a child. I know your child, okay, cool and everything. But then now, one day you wake up to come and throw me with a bomb to say the mother of your child just gave birth. Like, wait, I don't understand. do you now understand? And you expect me to stay in the relationship, and then you guilt trip me in trying to stay in the relationship and saying, you were dating me because you are feeling sorry for me. I said no. That is insane. That is crazy. I'm in a relationship with you. Another woman is pregnant for you, and I'm supposed to accept that. Who does that? Do you understand? So these are the shege that we see as women. That sometimes when you see certain women, when they say, if you dump me or if we break up, onto the next one, no time to healing. This one now, there was no need to even cry because it doesn't deserve it. That is a point where you say, onto the next one, you move. You can't sit down and start crying. Do you understand what I'm saying?
The same way you are saying, some of you women see shege. That is the same way some of us men see shege.
but I don't think that men see shege as much as women do.
We see more shege. We see more shaggy because if a man if I can go and cheat right now, I cheat for cheating. But when a woman go cheat, they cheat for love. You are not like a shit to them.
Yeah, that is just the thing. If a woman starts, no, we're gonna talk about cheating. That will be topic for another time. That's another topic. I think we need to talk about cheating. I beg.
Because I mean, there are some instances where, like you said, when a woman cheats on you, you are
finished.
You are finished because women don't just cheat. They don't just like.
I beg. Benji, pause. I beg. Maybe it's our topic for next week. I beg you, pause. Pause. This one goes sweet.
Yeah, it's a big one. It's a big problem. So we'll talk about it next time.
That one we'll talk about.
I have a question now.
Yeah.
Right? So from your situation, because situation made you to be separated from your baby daddy or your child right now. And from your situation also, it wasn't a situation. She left. So a situation whereby
there was no fight. There was no argument.
Wow.
So your kids are fine. Like I believe your child is fine. And I know your kids, they are fine. They're amazing. But I know from the outside, but from inside, do you think it would have been better if it was with the mother of those kids and you still living together right now? Do you think it would have been better for the kids, or do you think they are even better now?
No. The kids are actually in the place where they should be right now.
Wow.
Amen.
Because what I can say right now, or what I can see right now is, I can only now see that, then I was with a liability. Now I'm with an asset.
She was a liability.
She was a liability. But now I'm with an asset. You understand? Yeah. As a man, you need to bring the raw material. Then it's left for the woman to make the house to make it a home.
Yeah.
You understand? Then if I was with my kid's mother now, which is my ex, I believe we would have still be struggling right now, or life would have been a mess at the moment because we would have been living in a house. But now with this my current wife, I now see that we are living in a home. Because any woman that can turn flour into bread is a keeper.
I'm telling you.
Any woman that can turn flour into bread.
God when.
So now I have a wife who can turn flour into bread.
That's why.
So my own is just to bring the raw material. Then I go and sleep. Then when I wake up, I sat down like a king. Can I please have my food? And I got served. With my ex, I have to be the one to cook if I want to eat. Because she could not even cook Nigerian food. You understand? Now I come out. Can I please have food? I'm being served jollof rice, fried rice, or egusi. How did you cook this? I know. I was watching on YouTube. Joyful Cook. What? And
Joyful Cook.
And I'm a good cook.
Yeah.
For me to be able to eat your food, it means you are a good cook.
Yeah.
Because to learn how to cook your food and cook it.
They cook it more better.
They
just like you.
Good job.
I've watched your videos where you were cooking. 4 a.m. you already cook how many pots of
fried rice.
It It has to be a decision.
Yeah.
It has to be a decision. That is what I'm trying to say.
Because when you make up your mind to do something, you'll execute it very well.
That is what I'm saying to say. When
Yeah.
you are with a woman that can turn flour into bread, it means you are what? We have won a jackpot as
Yeah.
a man. You understand?
Yeah, I
And
feel you.
it's really, really amazing
Yeah.
to see things becoming clearer as you grow,
Yeah.
as you go in life. Then when I look at my kids, I will say, oh wow. So if it wasn't this woman right now, so it means these kids would have not gotten this kind of life they have gotten.
Yeah.
You understand? So it will be a story for another day
Yeah.
to tell you where and how their mother is right now, the present situation and condition. Then that is when I have to thank God to say no. It was a good decision she made to have hand over the keys to me. You understand?
No, that's definitely a good
I still look
decision.
at my kids today and shed tears. I said, "Ish, I wish your mother can see what you guys are becoming right now."
I feel you.
You understand? So
Okay. So you feel like your kids are where they are supposed
they
to
are
be.
where they are
Oh,
supposed
yeah.
to be right
Nice
now.
one.
Awesome. Okay, yeah. So your child, do you feel like she's where is a girl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's where she's supposed to be right now. She's happy and mental health is okay.
Her mental health is okay, yes. But then again, I feel like I would say, like I said, I was incarcerated, I was behind, bars and everything. So my coming out, I wasn't financially buoyant. I didn't have anything to fall back to. I didn't have anything. Do you understand? Like, talk less from starting from pant to toothbrush. I needed to start from scratch, but with which money? Because I did not leave any money. Meaning I was like a liability to people that are around me. And I felt that I cannot be the mother that I wanted to be for our daughter. And the father has tried for the years and everything. He wasn't complaining. Hence, I suggested that, can she go to Nigeria for now? Let me try and, I am not throwing my child away. Yeah. The child is going to the father's side, also get to know.
She's going to be taken care of.
Yeah, going to go to, learn from, her father's culture and everything, which was the best decision I would say I have done, because if it wasn't the best decision, from the moment my child reached Nigeria, she's been taking position 1. She's been getting promotion of, she's 9. She started JSS 1.
Yeah, we call it JSS 1.
Yeah. She's in JSS 1 at 9.
That's grade 1.
That is
grade 7. Grade 9. Grade 9. Grade 8, grade 9.
8 is first year in
high school. Grade 8, yes.
Grade 8.
So she's in junior high school, and she's doing very well. Like, she's forever, even if they jump her a grade to go to another grade, she was still taking the same position 1. Like, she's doing very well, because I believe if she wasn't mentally okay, she wasn't going to focus on her books. She will fall down as a child, no matter the matter. It means she's treated well. That is why she's able to focus and excel as well. But then there are times whereby, as a mother, you'd question yourself, when I'm missing it, did I do the right thing? Did I? But then it is the right thing as far as academically is concerned. Even her herself, man, she looks fresh. She's everything. So yeah, I have a good relationship with her, and
hallelujah.
Yeah.
That's a good one. So, Mr. Benjamin, you are the only one right now here that has never experienced the life we have experienced. but looking from outside with my story, I think you have more or much to say to educate our viewers out there.
Definitely. I just think that kids need their parents.
both.
Kids need both parents. Whether you like it or not, there should be no reason where that one parent should be absent of a child's life. But if situation, happens, the child must just be put first, must be considered first. The mental health of the child must be put first. You must talk about how this child must grow up. How we're going to both support the child. But the kids, women raise amazing kids. Women also asking women who are trying. I mean, they do so well, raising their kids alone. Maybe the husband passed away or he left. Some do.
They do well.
A child with an absent father.
But they do well, because then now when I talk about my sisters, absent fathers to the kids, sometimes maybe my sister would even ask the child, they say, me, I saw my father, he was driving, I don't care about that one. Do you understand? Because you know that is your child. It's not even like they denied you your child. They came in South Africa, like if you impregnated me, before even the child is born, they're gonna come to your house. Parents will come, uncles and aunties come and knock, meet your elders to say, your son came in to, collect mango from our tree, or how our daughter is pregnant. And he said, Benjamin, do you know her? Yes, I know her. Or deny, whatever. Finish. You know you have a child there, but you never even made the effort to even say, when the child was born, you should come until the child is grown. You even in these cases, those child, the way God makes them, they'll come looking like a carbon copy of the father, like it is like, they will look exactly like you, undeniably. Yes, they come looking like you. And then you can drive past, you have friends, there's alcohol in the boot, and you're walking past your child. Your child is dressed looking okay. You're not even, are you okay as a man? What makes a man like that? They did not even deny you your child. You are in the same neighborhood. It's not like you are staying far from each other.
Kids are supposed to be blessings and not supposed to. Kids are blessings.
My sister's boy even used to say, Mama, I stopped going to him because he always lie. I went to meet him. I told him I need winter clothes or I needed this. He told me that weekend I must come. He said I went there. He was not there.
No,
I went again. I went there. He was not there. I saw him. He just drive past. He didn't even say anything. He said, can you imagine? He called me when I was passing. He's sitting with his friend. He wants to give me 20 rand. I'm 16 years old. 20 rand.
But
my mother's been taking it.
That will affect the mental health of that child.
Yes, that's why I'm saying it's affecting the mental health of the child, because then now, 2 days ago, my sister was even saying to me, can you believe that even my own child is even encouraging me, telling Mama, don't worry, don't mind him. Even the child are forced to be strong by force. Yeah. They are forced to grow up and be adults by force because of situations whereby they can see that my mother is trying, my father is not trying. Then I need to be the one to comfort my mother and say, Mama, you are trying. Don't mind that one. Don't worry. I'll manage the clothes that I have now. I know when you have money, what you can do.
So
do you know?
What I've come to realize, in every relationship or in every marriage, if you have not beat 10 years, do not beat your hand in the chest and said, you know it all.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we just met. Before we are trying to know each other, we are trying to know who is this person. Boom, a child is in.
Yeah.
Before that child is trying to learn to walk, this thing, boom, another one is in. Now you are still not even up to 5 years. You are not even done 10 years. So before you can beat your hand in the chest to say, yes, I am now a marriage counselor, or I cannot counsel someone in marriage, make sure you have done what? 10 years.
Yeah.
In a relationship or a marriage.
But even at that, this morning before I came, let me quickly say this. My sister was telling my junior one, telling my elder sister that about what she saw. I said, I saw the very same thing yesterday. This lady was crying. She's trending on TikTok, but I saw it on Facebook. This lady has been married for 12 years with 2 kids. She only just found out that the husband is gay. It's only now 12 years later the husband is confessing that they are gay.
She was not observant.
No, it's not even a matter of you're not observant. But do you now see now that you cannot measure time? That's why I want to say, when you say you must at least be in 10 years relationship, 12 years, go and check on TikTok. 12 years relationship with 2 kids. It's only now the husband came and confessed, I can't live a lie anymore. I am gay and I'm 100% gay. Not even bi.
That is serious.
After 12 years.
Not even by
That is serious.
Not even by say, if you manage this side, make the wife say, 12 years has been a long time, let me stay.
That is massive, baby.
That is crazy.
That is crazy.
That is massive, baby.
Baby,
It's crazy.
In it.
So That is just that. So there's no formula when it comes to relationship. There's no formula as well as how you raise your kids. Parents, you have different ways of raising your kids. Like I said, there's this my neighbor. He's a crazy neighbor. He's forever shouting at the top of his lungs. I was even saying, is this guy mentally stable or what? I said, I don't see how a small child can make me be this aggressive to an extent that even when I talk from my throat, not how I'm talking.
It's like they are forcing him to be a father.
You understand what I'm saying?
Because
Like
God
every
have
time
already
this man,
given-
you keep saying, Fozak. Even he's not even saying it that way. Like every time, either beating the kids are crying or he's swearing. Every single time. If he is home, it happens the whole day.
The whole day. No. God have already given a man an authority to be the head of the house. Like me. When I hear my wife screaming all over for the kids and they are not listening, then I eventually stand up and go there. My presence alone have passed a message to the kids. And you don't always swear at your kids. Because until I grew up from my childhood to this adulthood, my father have never laid a curse or swear at any of the children.
Yeah.
You understand? The only thing he can say is, am I your father now? So you don't want to listen to me?
Yeah.
If I'm your father, Stanley, why don't you want to listen to me? Then that thing rings in my head. Oh, it's my father. Then let me...
Yeah, same thing that I said to my daughter.
Understand.
She said to me, Mommy, I don't want you to call me Destiny. When I call her, we talk on the phone. I'll say, Destiny. Say, Mommy, don't call me Destiny again. I said, are you okay? I'm your mother. I said, not only did I carry you for 9 months, 10 months, 1 week, your own was even extra. And I'm calling you Destiny. The name that I gave to you, you are telling me that. I was like, go and give your big mommy the phone. I said, Auntie, I don't like the manner in which this child is talking to me. Which one is, I must not call her Destiny again. I must only address her with Chinaza. She said, no vex. She said, all the Destiny that she know, they know Sabi book. So you don't want, I don't, my mother wants me now to look like that one. He said the other Destiny pee on himself. Do you understand? So yeah, so we need to also learn our children, the language of our children, their feelings, and not always be hard, to be like, we want to be say, I'm a parent, I'm a mother, I'm a father, and being that strict. Have a relationship with your kids, be a friend with your kids, being it you are co-parenting or you are a single parent, so that your children can open up to you. They can't go outside there and start involving themselves with things that are illegal, drugs, pregnancy, or finding comfort, if it's a girl child, finding comfort in another man that just want to sleep with them and bribing them with money. But if you are making your children to be comfortable around you, they are able to open up to you and find you as their confider, whereby they can say, Daddy, Mommy, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Just be the best for your kids. Co-parenting, marriage, single father, single mother. That's all I have to say to you. Be a best friend to your kids.
So in rounding up, what do you have to say to the viewers?
Love your kids, man. Love your kids. Always put them first. Always put them first. But I mean, if you are in a relationship, if you are married, I mean, put your partners first. If you love your wife, if you love, you love each other, then the kids will be fine.
Yeah,
the kids will definitely be fine. That's all I have to say.
In conclusion, I want to say this, you have to love your kids unconditionally.
Yeah.
But for your kids to return the love to you, you have to make sure you love their mother the most, because it's their mother who will definitely send them back to you as the father. Yeah. Because without the mother saying, have you talked to your father today? Have you spoken to him?
Yeah.
Have you called him?
Yeah.
They will never call you. They will not know. So for your kids to always come back to you, you have to love their mother more than you love
not
the
show
kids.
the aggression.
Yes.
So the mother in the presence of your kids.
No matter what, just love each other. Then the kids will forever be there for you. Thank you very much for today's episode.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for being with us, for staying tuned with us. Until we see you again in another episode. Ciao.
Peace out.
Peace.